Okay, so I thought I would do a little video on why I dislike Dyson. I don't dislike everything about my Dyson. For the most part, I like the Dyson. I have mostly no problems with it. But there is one thing that bothers me. So I'm going to show that to you right now. I've got the bar stools moved out. I'm vacuuming the hardwood floors. It's Christmas time, so we've got our tree up right now. We've got this relatively thick pile carpet. The Dyson does fantastic with this stuff. Never had an issue. The suction is crazy strong. Back to the Dyson, the fuchsia Dyson. I really don't know which one it is, to be honest with you. We got it on sale on meh.com. So you can see it's got some pretty good use. We've been rubbing it on the walls, and it's actually got a full dust cut. Oh, it's still got a lot of power. I mean, you definitely cannot complain about the power of the Dyson. The suction is crazy strong, especially when you use the built-in hose in the back here. It's like crazy. But that's not what I have an issue with. The issue is with these guys. This is where my kids eat. We like to buy, this is like your Trader Joe's Kix, sweet corn puff cereal, and you know, Cheerios, all that good stuff. You know, pretty typical staple in our household. Well, what happens is my kids are eating here. You know, the bar stools are usually right here because someone did not finish their apples. But they're up here eating their cereal. Yep, they make a mess. So it goes down on the floor there. And so now we've got Kix on the floor. There's one of the culprits. You made a mess. No. Don't step on them. I'm gonna demonstrate. When these guys are whole, the Dyson has this, I don't know what you call it. It's the brush. Down underneath the brush bar, there's this spring-loaded, you can actually see it's got a rubber gasket here. This adjusts height. So when you run it onto a transition strip from like over here, our hardwoods to the carpet, you know, this guy will bump up, go up over that, and then for the thick pile carpet, you know, that lifts up and the carpet gets under there. But on the hardwoods, the reason why these guys have such strong suction is that little bar suctions down to the floor. So in my opinion, it's actually a flawed design for hardwoods, because nothing can get under there unless it's finely mashed dust or Kix. For purposes of demonstration, if we line these guys up, I mean, I'm not even going to show you. It makes sense logically. When you push this into these Kix, it just pushes them along in front of it. They can't get underneath of that bar that drops down. And people love that because it creates extra suction. But when you've got something with any kind of height to it, it just rolls along in front of it. So let's, this is probably going to make a bigger mess than I intended. Here's the thing, that mess I just made, that's gonna clean up just fine. The rest of this stuff, it's not gonna get sucked up unless I push down on the vacuum, lift up the front end like that. And it's not like that's that hard to do. It's just a little annoying when you're trying to be efficient with your time. So this is gonna get a little noisy. I apologize in advance if that camera falls. Here we go. Okay, I hope I caught that on video. But what happened there was the suction was so strong, it sucked all those things up against it, and it was holding them up against the bar. But when I shut the suction down, when I turned it off, that's what it left behind. So, like I mentioned, I like Dyson. Before we got one on sale, I said we're never gonna buy a Dyson, they're too expensive, it's kind of a gimmick. Of course a lot of people love their Dysons. I just thought I would demonstrate that and, you know, be honest. Would I buy a Dyson again? On sale, for sure. I think it's a great vacuum. You just gotta know what you're getting yourself into. There you go.